Now in properties of inverse trigonometric functions, now we come to the property number, that is 5. Your property number 5 is, that is, statement is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse, that is, of 4x plus y by 1 minus xy. Most important thing is the restriction. If x is greater than 0, y is also greater than 0, and xy is less than 1. So we are required to follow this. If there is change in the condition, then that is change in this required thing. It means if we get, that is, in case when x is greater than 0, y is also greater than 0, and xy is what? That is more than 1. This is, in that case, we use here pi plus, then the same, tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus x. Again, if x is less than 0, y is less than 0, and xy is greater than 1, then it is equal to minus pi plus tan inverse x plus y 1 minus xy. But in our syllabus only this is given. So we consider this property, but we must check xy is less than 1. Next property is, that is, tan inverse x minus tan inverse y is equal to, that is, tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy. Here restriction is, that is, x is greater than 0, y is also greater than 0, and the product, now this time x into y is greater than minus 1. This is our main property. If there is change in restrictions, it means if it is x is greater than 0, y is less than 0, and it remains same, xy is greater than minus 1, then there is, it is pi plus tan inverse x minus y 1 plus xy. If it is x is less than 0, y is greater than 0, xy is greater than minus 1, then there is a change, that is minus pi plus tan inverse x minus y 1 plus xy. Now I write these two forms, also this and this, to understand the condition. It means before using this formula, we are supposed to check the product of x and y, and it must be less than 1. So these are the properties, this and this. Now just try to prove first one, and second proof also belongs to the same type. Now here we take let tan inverse x is equal to alpha. It implies x is equal to tan alpha. Now second term is tan inverse y is equal to beta. It implies, that is, tan beta, or right, y is equal to tan beta. Somewhere we are required to get alpha plus beta, so we know that tan alpha plus beta is equal to, that is, tan alpha plus tan beta divided by 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta. It implies tan alpha plus beta is equal to, now what is tan alpha? Tan alpha is x. What is tan beta? Tan beta is y. So put here x plus y 1 minus xy. But we are required to get tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, and tan inverse x is alpha. So we have to shift to that side to get alpha plus beta is equal to tan inverse of whole x plus y by 1 minus xy. Now what is alpha? Alpha is tan inverse x, so it implies tan inverse x, tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of whole x plus y by 1 minus xy. This is the proof of this property. Now replacing this by minus sign, easily we get the proof of second property. Okay. Now it is time to state sixth property. Which one? Property number 6. Here we have condition if x square is less than 1. X square is less than 1. So here it is divided into 3 parts, that is 2 tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse, that is 2x divided by 1 minus x square. Second one is the same 2 tan inverse x is equal to sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square. Third one is 2 tan inverse x is equal to cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. It means this is the way how we change 2 tan inverse x in either tan inverse or sin inverse or cos inverse. It means according to our requirement. Proof of first one is very easy. That is 2 tan inverse x is written as, or directly from right side we turn, let what x is equal to, that is tan theta. It implies theta is equal to tan inverse x. Now right hand side is equal to tan inverse, that is 2x by 1 minus x square tan inverse, that is what? X equal to theta, tan theta, so 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta, it is equal to tan inverse of tan 2 theta, it is equal to 2 theta, and what is theta? Theta is tan inverse x. Now out of these two properties we say we write, that is right hand side is equal to sin inverse, that is 2x divided by 1 plus x square. What is x? X is, that is x is tan theta, so 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus, from class 11. This is the formula in trigonometry. It is, that is sin 2 theta. There is a relation between tan and sin and tan and cosine. So again we get 2 theta, and if we get 2 theta, so replacing theta by tan inverse x, we get the proof of these properties. This is property number 6. Now last one is, that is called conversion, that is property. It means if requirement is to convert into sin inverse into cos inverse or tan inverse, then what to do? So it is actually, that is I write only in sin inverse x. It is very easy. Let sin inverse x is equal to theta. It implies sin theta is equal to x, and x is written as x by 1. Now in this triangle we take this angle as theta. So this is what? Perpendicular, and it is hypotenuse. It is x, it is 1. So by Pythagoras theorem we get 1 minus x square. So from here we get what? Cos theta equal to cos theta equal to, that is root over 1 minus x square by 1. It implies theta equal to cos inverse root over 1 minus x square. At the same time, we get tan theta equal to, from the figure, that is x by root over 1 minus x square. It implies theta is equal to tan inverse x by. It is of your choice. For that particular question, you are using triangle rule or directly using this conversion property. So here I write sin inverse x, it is equal to cos inverse, that is root over 1 minus x square. It is equal to tan inverse of x by root over 1 minus x square. It is equal to cot inverse, that is root over 1 minus x square by x. It is also equal to, that is sec inverse this by this 1 by root over 1 minus x square. It is equal to cosec inverse. Cosec inverse is what? That is 1 by x. These properties are called conversion properties, and we use those. Now, when we wish to solve a question, for example, here I am taking a question, prove that sin inverse 5 by 30 plus, I am taking cos inverse, that may be taken any ratio. Here I am taking 3 by 5. It is equal to, prove maybe in terms of sin or cos or other, since 6 are there. So it is here, take tan inverse of what? We may change in tan inverse, or we may write that is in sin inverse. So that is right here sin inverse. What? Sin inverse. Sin inverse is 63 by 65. 63 by 65. When we wish to get that is in tan inverse, then it comes as 63 by 60. Okay? So starting from right side, left side, we write, either we make it same, sin inverse, cos inverse, or we change in tan. And when we make, this is triangle, so for that triangle, here we write that is perpendicular. So by Pythagoras theorem 12, and here we get that is, it is base, it is 4. So we get it is equal to tan inverse what? 5 by 12 plus, again changing tan inverse, and tan inverse comes as 4 by 3. Okay? So it is equal to, by the formula, tan inverse 5 by 12 plus 4 by 3 divided by 1 minus 5 by 12 into 4 by 3, and it comes as tan inverse, it is equal to 15 plus 48 divided by 36 minus 20, and it comes as tan inverse, that is 63 by 60 by that formula. And when we wish to change in, that is, it is 63. Which one? This. And it is 16. And when we square it, then 63 square, that is 3969, and 16 square, that is 256, and when we write, it comes as 65. So now it may be written as sin inverse, that is 63 by 60. Okay.